Well, hey, good looking. It's good to see you. Welcome to today's workout. This is going to be a lower body strength session. Now, these essentials workouts are just that. They are the basics. It is just a great way to get a dose of strength training. Perhaps if you either have no more than 30 minutes to train, you're not in the market for anything too crazy, overwhelming, or tough. Maybe you've been a little bit burnt out, or you simply just want to tick the box and get some nice work through the body. We just do 2 sets of lots of great classic strength training, but some nice interesting twists, turns, and variations on all the classic moves that we know and love. Today we've got a nice litany of stuff. We're going to be targeting the quads, hamstrings, and glutes primarily, with also a little bit of mobility, some rotational stuff for the hips to keep things feeling nicely well oiled. You're going to see me just use probably a couple of pairs of dumbbells today, something lighter and heavier, 12.5 and 20 kilos respectively for me. As ever, just do the best with what you have, and I'll be explaining everything as we go. I'm afraid this is a talking workout, so that I can convey any nuances and form tips and stuff. So let's dive on into our warm-up and have a good old session together. Righto, how are you? I hope you're doing well, hope you're feeling good, and if you're not, you're gonna feel good in the next 30. We're kicking things off with an inchworm. If I groan a little bit more than usual, that's because, holy moly, I am stiff and sore from the week's antics. So I'm gonna roll down gently, walk my hands on out, and then walk back, and then roll on up. So just getting some nice length through the back of the body and the hamstrings. Nice squeeze up at the bottom, rolling up through the spine. We'll feel better in no time.
Halfway there.
Oh, thanks for joining me today, friend. Whether you're one of my trusted compadres
10 seconds.
or by some goddamn miracle, you're new around here because YouTube has shown my channel, which it doesn't like to do.
Rest.
I'm not bitter, I promise. Either way, it's good to see you. Next up, we're going to be coming into a alternating lizard lunge. We are going to add a rotation in there, open up the upper back. We're never short of needing some rotation through the spine there. So let's come on up here. Big step outside that hand, reach into the hip, rotate around. Keep the breathing nice and deep and nasal. Oh my word, I am sore. Now you may be wondering, yes, conventional wisdom, sore muscles need to recover, sure.
Halfway there.
However, my glutes have been very stubborn after some training I did at the start of the week. And just getting the body moving
10
today
seconds.
with nothing too taxing, as I designed this program to be in some respects, will do me some good in recovery.
Rest.
Okay, not sure if any of that made sense. I am blabbing. So we're going to come into some seated hip rotations. Let's start with 90-90. That is the angle in the legs. I'm going to turn over my front leg here, but my hands are behind me to provide a bit of support. All right, I want us to turn over that internally rotated side, then pull the knees apart, keep pulling them apart. Should feel a big stretch on the groin and the adductors there, and then rinse, repeat. Exploring different areas that might be tight, exposing them. Getting the body moving.
Halfway there. Ten seconds.
Over the next couple of movements, I'm just going to convey intentions for the session and how mine might differ from yours, or how you might get the most out of today's session. Firstly, we're going to come into this Seiza squat position, or Seiza sit, sorry, but we're going to do some squats. So my knees are flexed under me, my ankles, my feet, and I'm just going to come up to a tall kneeling position, thinking about extending my lower leg into the ground, cool. And then coming back down, keeping the torso nice and tall. So we're just getting a deep knee bend, warming up those tissues, also getting a bit of flexibility through the ankles and feet there. So, like I said, 2 sets for each exercise. If you want to go hard with those sets, I encourage it, cool. Depending on your experience level, you can really build strength and muscle by just doing a couple of sets with each movement here, sorry. As long as they're challenging, you might get close to failure, for example, and using loads that allow that. Maybe you do one that's like moderate, and then one that's hard, knowing that we get to move on into the next one. What's really nice about these workouts for me is if I'm really tired or my workload has been a lot or my training has been hard otherwise and I just want to move the body and join in with you guys, I might go a bit lighter than normal. Other times I might feel full of beans and push it. It's just good to keep things moving, keep that consistency muscle strong. Into our squat position here. I'm gonna come down to the bottom, up just a little bit, extra bounce and go. So a double bounce squat. Bum, bum, cool. Getting things spinning nice and spry and bouncy. Bah. Love this one. So, just to reiterate, depending on how well you know yourself, when it comes to these exercises, you could start, because we're going to be nice and warm, start pretty hardcore and just go in knowing you're going to challenge yourself, or get sort of like a prep set followed by a really hard set, or just move the body. So many ways you can tailor the intent here to suit your current needs. What's going on? We're starting off with a pairing of quad bias split squats and pause RDLs. Staples, staples, staples. Okay, these sort of pairings, these kind of movements will come up time and time again in my program, so I don't want to hear about how repetitive they are, okay? Mastering the basics, getting better at them, getting stronger at them, that is a secret to success. We're not out here just doing random stuff. So quad bias means my feet aren't going to be super far apart, they're actually going to be quite close to bring out about a bigger knee bend, bigger stretch in the quads in the front of the leg. So, I'm going to experiment here. Notice how my knee is quite close here, a bit more of a bend there. I might even bring it closer. It might look a bit funny, but I really want to get those quads loaded up. Trying to keep my torso nice and tall as well.
Halfway there.
Keep that tension through the quaddies. This will differ for some reverse lunges that we're going to do later on, where we are going to try and target the glutes a little bit more. Nice. Now, as if I wasn't being generous enough with how accessible I want this Essentials program to be, 30 seconds between every set. So we're going to hit the other leg up next, then same again into those RDLs before we do one more set. I like this. I just love that 2 sets, you know. If you were around for the Persist program, that was not for the faint of heart. I didn't enjoy that. It's good to challenge yourself, but after that it felt like just well, not doing 3 sets of minute-long exercises.
Halfway there. Ten seconds. Rest.
Lovely jubbly. Coming into the Romanian deadlift, and we're going to add a pause at the most stretched position. This is not only great for hamstring flexibility, but also getting a bit more time under tension at the most stretched position of the muscle, which is good for hypertrophy, all right? Muscle building. That is where we see the greatest stimulus for building muscle. Main cues for us, switch the back muscles on by squeezing the armpits a bit tight to the body. Feet are going to be under the hips, knees are soft, and I'm driving my bum to the back of the room until I feel that hamstring is going to snap. Take the pause, drive tool. So we don't want any rounding in the back to create that movement. It's all happening by the hip. Oh, driving backwards, flexing, flexing, flexing. You know how we do. And then driving through, locking out. Really nice. We're all going to look a little different here, depending on our current mobility, flexibility, and and all that. Just pay attention to that sensation on the back of the legs, finding that big long stretch.
10 seconds.
It's a great way to not only build strong hamstrings and glutes, but also increase flexibility.
Rest.
Okay. That was that. Now's your chance to grab something heavier for the split squats if you need to. You know what? I'm gonna stick. So case in point here, it's good to work hard, good to push yourself. You're not gonna see me push myself on my loading here. And I'm okay, comfortable saying that. I've done lots of training this week, but I wanted to keep moving. I wanted to do this session.
Round 4.
So there's plenty of value in just moving for the sake of mental health, I found recently. Don't want to get too deep on you if you're not comfortable with it, but holy smokes, just worrying about like performing at your best all the time, or looking a certain way, or working out because, I don't know, a million other superficial reasons, which are legitimate as well.
Halfway there.
But doing it, because holy smokes, I feel so much better mentally when I do. And if I get into a rut where I don't feel like exercising or moving, even as someone
10 seconds.
I've been a coach for 10 years now, you'd think it would be autonomous, and sometimes it feels that way, but other times I get really bogged down.
Rest.
But really reminding myself of how much mentally I feel, how much better mentally, sorry, that's big. So today, felt a bit claggy. I already feel better. Moving the body is a great way to move the mind, I find. It's nice and practical. Lovely. Okay, last one.
Round 5. Halfway there. Ten seconds.
Oh yeah.
Rest.
All right, one more RDL coming in. RDL, you'll probably be able to lift heavier. It's the last thing I'm gonna say about it though, and prompt you to molest your weights and whatnot. I'm just gonna stick. Okay. What else? What else is going on? What else is going on with you, you know? Tell me about it. Drop me a comment. I try to get back to them. I do. Okay.
Last round.
All right. Nice long stretches. Pow.
Halfway there. Ten seconds. Rest.
Wonderful. Now, I'm going to start jabbering at you around this next exercise we're going to encounter in a minute's time. So we've got a minute rest here. First one is going to be a Hackenschmidt Squat. You'll find some nice black and white photos of Mr. Hackenschmidt himself performing this. It's a close stance, heels elevated, deep knee bend squat, the torso's vertical. If you either get knee discomfort or you struggle with this one, I'm going to encourage you to put a book or a wedge or a yoga block under your heels so that you feel supported and a bit more balanced. But this is ultimately the bottom result of what we're going to do. However, I'm going to try performing it Hackenschmidt style. I'm going to go body weight first. Maybe we'll add a light load afterwards, but you don't need much weight to make this challenging.
10 seconds.
The heels come up, they're floating. The knee drives forward, the torso stays tall. Let's have a play. If it doesn't feel good, like I said, do a close stance heel elevated squat. So, I'm gonna drive the knees forward. We'll pause at the bottom, and we're off. Cool. Again, a great capacity, very functional, dare I say that word. Think about how much you sort of do this in day-to-day life, where your heels might come up, you're in an awkward position, but you got to bend down to get something. Whoa, hello.
10 seconds.
Hello, we didn't see that. Oh, come on, Jasper, get it together. Balance is an issue. I might have got a little bit cocky there. Okay, chill.
Rest.
I mean, not that chill, I fell over, but you know, we get the idea. Hamstring walkout. These never get easier, what the hell? Main thing we're gonna be trying to do is keeping the hips extended to the sky. Excuse me. And little steps until we get to like a completely straight leg reverse plank. Do your best. If you have to, you can drop the hips a little bit. Ooh. But do your best to keep things under control.
Round 2.
Driving through the heels, little steps, into that position. If you have a slidey floor and like socks, or those exercise sliders on carpet, you could do hamstring slide outs, or bodyweight hamstring curls as they're called, sorry. Instead of these. If you ever see these come up in my programs, it's just because I don't have a particularly slidey floor. But that's an even better way of getting some nice eccentric load through the hamstrings, which is really tough in knee flexion based exercises without like a machine or whatnot. Okay, I've been talking quite a lot. We're gonna do one more set there. You know what I'm gonna try and do? You might laugh at me because I did fall over. I'm gonna try adding a little dumbbell to that Hackenschmidt squat. What you decide is up to you. How heavy? I'll try the 12. This could be exciting. Danger is my middle name. Oh, yes. How's this gonna go? Typically, okay.
Round 3.
Oh yeah. Oh, nice. He's raised the stakes. He's in it to win it. Whew. Oh, baby.
Halfway there.
Yep.
10 seconds.
One more.
Rest.
Oh, he did it. Come on, guys. That wasn't bad, was it? That was not bad. Somehow did a much better job with weight. Love that movement. Knees feel fantastic. Hamstring walkouts. Don't love this one. Look at me.
Last round. Halfway there. Ten seconds. Rest.
Is that it? Good. We get a minute off. Next up, just a reverse lunge. A couple of nuances there that I want to present to you to maybe make it a bit tougher. But otherwise, pretty straightforward, along with some heel taps for hip rotation. And use this as a chance to say something. Ooh.
Rest.
As you know, I love to hear from you. Just presenting an invitation. If any of you use Instagram, which I struggled with in the past, but I'm trying to be a bit more active. I need it to be a thriving personal trainer here in London, as I've taken a hiatus from it. Let's get our dumbbells. Actually, I'm gonna shut up, hold on. What I want you to try here with the reverse lunge is to flex your foot, not catch your toes, but try that. It's gonna put more load through that front leg. If you find that too tough, do a regular reverse lunge and receive on your toes. So I'm gonna go slowly, there, drive. Much more force going through the front leg. Less reliance on that rear leg because I can't drive through the toe box. Slow, big stretch, tap and drive. Wow, that's so much harder. Notice that longer stride, bigger stretch in the glutes, as opposed to that split squat variation we did in the start. Hiya! Holy mackerel, mister.
10 seconds.
Don't need much weight to make that variation tough. Like I said, too much, just go on the regular toes, or go body weight with the harder one. What was I saying? Feel free to tag me in your workout stuff on Instagram and things like that. There's a chap from our channel. He messages me every time he completes one of his Cyberpunk workouts, and I love it. It's so good. He lets me know all his progress, his PBs, and it's just a nice way to use social media. So, if you're a purveyor of the gram, please make yourself known. And if you're not, good for you. I think if I wasn't a self-employed personal trainer, I wouldn't use it probably.
Halfway there.
Except for like looking at puppies or whatever. Whew.
10 seconds.
Last one.
Rest.
Now, more mobility focused. I want you to come into that same 90-90 position we did a little warm up in at the start today. The objective here is to keep the foot off the ground at all times and tap this heel to this heel, okay? Move your torso wherever you need to keep this challenging, but allow you to do that. Use your arms to support yourself, okay? But try to keep under control. So check it out.
Round 3.
I'm gonna pull that foot up, lift it round, tap the heel, bring it round. The floor is lava to the foot. Kiss the knee. Try not to let the rest of the body move too much. Keep it pulled up. You see that internal rotation nod there?
Halfway there.
Wow.
Ten seconds. Rest.
Nice, simple, right? But potent. You're like, what even am I working here? Just our growingly world famous, unique brand of flexible bodybuilding. You don't just want to look great, you want to feel great as well. And you want to function like a well-oiled machine for years to come. Okay, well then you want to come and hang out with us lot over here. Right, shut up. Same again.
Round 4.
Remember, the floor is lava to the foot. Keep it away, keep it away, keep it away.
Halfway there. Ten seconds.
just poetry in motion, I know. Wonderful. Guys, one more set of those two movements, and then we're off. We're off. No structured stretching in these ones. If you just want to crack on with your day, or grab some of your own stretches, whatever, have at it. But we're not burning them into the program. You know, just to keep things super slimline. You know I'm an advocate of stretching, if it makes you feel good. Okay, from the top.
Round 5.
Pow. Oh no, sweat in my eyes. Persevere. I can't see you. I thought that's what the headband was for. Oh.
Halfway there.
Oosh.
10 seconds. Rest.
Holy mackerel. Ooh. I know I said I was taking it easy and it looks like I'm literally melting. Studio is hot today. No fan, you know. Glistening. What's the time? Jolly good. Whoopsie.
Round 6. Halfway there. Ten seconds.
Okay.
Rest.
Whew, wasn't pretty, but it was effective. All right, here we go. Big nasal breath, brace the belly. Floor is lava.
Round 7.
And away we go. Oh no, I touched the floor.
Halfway there. Ten seconds.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna park it there.
Rest.
Here we go, last working set of the day. You've achieved a lot. You've done a lot of really good, high quality work. I'm sure of it. And in 29 minutes, plus my babbling at the start. Fantastic, fantastic. Ooh. Feeling yoked and stoked.
Last round. Halfway there. Ten seconds. Rest.
Yes! There's a camera there, there's a camera there, there's a camera right there. You rocked it, ka-ching. Let me know who you are, where you're from, if you're having a good time. All your support is very welcome. And I thank you, and I will see you in the next one. For the record, we're alternating upper and lower. Maybe we'll throw a few little specialized sessions in there if we just want to hit the arms or the abs or what have you. And let me know if you want anything specific in the meantime. I love it. I love your feedback. Ciao, till next time.